Hello friends, welcome back. Learn SQL in 30 days series. In day 1, I'm going to start explaining create, insert and select statement with different data sets, as well as I will provide some of the real-time interview questions with a practical example. Create is a DDL command. It is mostly commonly used creating database tables and views. Interview questions. How to create a table? Create a table with primary key and foreign key relationship. Create a table structure and data using existing table. Suppose we have a table already in the database. You need to create a table structure as well as those data from existing table. How do you create? Create a table structure only using existing table. So you want to create only table structure from existing table. How can you create that? Insert.
Some practical example to understanding whatever we learn and we will execute that. This is our motto. Create. I'm just creating a table. Create a table, new table as select existing table test. Tables created. This is, see, look at this. Where 1 equal to 1, here I'm not giving 1 equal to 1. This also will work. Where 1 equal to 2, it will create only table structure. If there is no data test, right, then these two records null. Now I'm going to create a primary key and foreign key relationship table. Here table customer and the order is the foreign key, like child table. Create table name customer ID as a primary key, customer name vector. The foreign key relationship table like child table, create table orders, order ID, order date, customer ID, constant PK customer foreign key, this customer ID here, and customer table reference from the main. This is dimension, this is fact table. Now let's create.
Insert is a DML command. It will use add new rows of data into table in database. Interview questions. What is the use of insert? How do you insert data into table using address method and ampersand method? There are two methods which we can insert the data in table. Interview questions again one more. Which table? Suppose there is a dimension and fact table having relation primary key and foreign key relation. Which table you need to insert the data first? Why and what? Inserting single record in a specific column. Inserting a single record with all columns. Inserting multiple records in a single statement. Inserting records from another table. So you have a already existing table. You want to insert the data in the new table. So bulk insertion from files. Suppose you have a CSV file. How do you insert the data into table? This query is not supporting in the Oracle. Maybe you have to use store procedure. But I will show you in DuckDB how to use this command.
Our order table created. Now we will see insert the data into main table. Insert into test value. This is one method, right? We already seen that. Here I am not mentioning any column name. Directly I am giving the values. Whatever the columns are available in the test table, all the columns of data I need to select. Then it will work this command and inserting the data. Method insert all into test ID. Now we will see here. See, because currently this command not working. Sorry. See, two records are inserted, right? Insert all into test. ID DEPT number values 1,20. Insert test value to Ravi 40. Because I am giving all three columns from this table. Here I am giving just example. Select to start from dual. You can mention any table name. In the Oracle, there is a dual table, right? If you are using PostgreSQL, you no need to mention dual. You just select start from like that. So method 3, insert into test, select 1 and monthly 30 from dual. This is also work. So this way you can insert the data. The fourth method using the existing file, I will show you using DuckDB. So I have a sample CSV file which contains some data. I'm just selecting data using here. See, This file containing ID, name, salary, and DEPT number. I want to create table using this data. So create a table sample test as the file. Run this command. It will create sample test. You'll see the data. See, data is available. So this is the feature of DuckDB.
Select statement. Select is a DML command. It will use retrieve data from one or more tables within database. Here are some interview questions. What is the use of select statement? What is the difference between select star from table, select column 1, column 2 from table? What is the difference between below queries like select count star, select count of, select column, comma, select single quotes A from table? If column having null value, what is the output like select column of table? If you practice this way each command, then you can understand how this command will work on each scenario. So it will give a complete idea about the command. Thanks for watching my video.